thank you to YWCA for your profound work in our community and for this amazing recognition. It is such an honor to share this space with my colleagues, my fellow women of distinction, and all the other women who shared this space before us. I did not accomplish this on my own, so I have to share this light with a few people. One that immediately comes to mind, well, is my staff, and especially my shop manager, who has made sure that 2,000 bikes a year are fully tuned up and safe to ride for people who are in need of transportation. That's Ryan Harvey. Also, we have an army of volunteers and a board of directors who help us get this work done, and all of you who donated bicycles in a true pay-it-forward moment. I wanted to thank my board chair, Keith Kanugi, who nominated me, and Howie Erlinger, who wrote my support letter. So the morning that Jay notified me of this recognition, I decided to go for a walk. And on that walk, Mother Earth sent me a message, and I would like to share that with you today. As I was walking, I saw this very strange little plant. And I've been a gardener for 30 years. I was perplexed. So I had to crouch down and see what was going on. And what it was a flower bulb that had been planted upside down. But these leaves were so tenacious, they were growing straight down into the soil, and the bulb was rising up into the air. It was floating like 3 to 4 inches above the ground. Now, I did not know that was possible as a pretty proficient gardener, I think. And so I kind of giggled, but then I thought, I can't just leave her there like that. She wants to thrive. I need to give her a hand up. So I grabbed that bulb and I plucked it right straight up, turned her right side up, and dropped her back in the place where she was. And at that moment, I saw the next thing that I didn't know was possible. Despite all of those odds being stacked against her, no light, not being nurtured, not being nourished, having a bad start from the beginning, she had a little tiny pink blossom. She had been blossoming under the soil, and I was just like blown away. And so the first part of this message is, if you feel that way, you feel like you're in the dark, you're not getting the light you need, you're not being nourished and nurtured, do not give up. We've all been there. And you just need to hold on to hope, because I know for a fact that it just takes one simple act from another human being to change the trajectory of your life. And that's just the first part. The second part of the message is, it's very hard to ask for help. We all know that here. I saw Jasmine Banks had a post on it and I wrote this the day I was notified of this award. So it's very hard to ask for help. We've all been there. And as leaders in this community, it's up to us to see the potential in others and look for those bulbs that have been planted upside down. Spot those bulbs, reach out, and ask what they need. So that's what someone did for me. 21, I was waitressing. I had no hopes and dreams for my future. I had no idea. I thought I was going to be a waitress the rest of my life. And I don't diss that job at all. Thank you to the servers out here. I learned all of my best skills from that job. But it was one person who asked me at a restaurant, he was a cook there, why are you not in college? And I said, I could never afford that. I was a first-generation college student. I had no idea how to access that system. So he told me, I'm gonna help you. You're gonna go to UW Madison. I had no idea what it was. He said he got the application, he got the FAFSA, which is the financial aid form, and he spent about 4 hours of his time helping me apply for UW Madison. And guess what? I got accepted. That simple act changed the trajectory of my life and broke a cycle of poverty in my family for my children and their children and on. So now imagine if everyone in this room today spots that bulb that's been planted upside down and you give that hand up, imagine the ripple effect in this community that that will have. That's a bottom-up revolution that I'm ready to see. So what are we all waiting for? Let's get to it.